So I've graduated in 2007 in bachelor's in computer science. Fortunately or unfortunately, I did not get an opportunity in the on-campus interview. I could not get through, and I failed in the final HR round for Accenture. Blessing in disguise, I worked in a startup company, and that was the best thing for me, because startup company gave me a lot of opportunity to work directly on the production environment, in pressure situations, and then a lot of things to learn. So that was my first company, and I got introduced into the Linux part of the things in my first company. And that's when I shaped up my career as a person who would love Linux systems and then PHP programming a little bit. I had to design a website for them. So in a startup company, you have to do everything from scratch, right? Whatever they ask you. But sort of jack of all trades, in that company. And then as I was working there, first time I had to work on Oracle administration and Oracle apps. It was 9i or 10G, around that version of Oracle database. I'm not sure like those versions now, because it was in 2008. And at that point, I always felt like whenever you're working in any company, whenever there is something to learn, how can you add value to that technology, whatever you're learning? For example, if I was introduced to Oracle, and then I thought, why don't I spend some time and then get certification? So I got my Oracle 10G certification, and they gave me some hike. My salary was around what I think 15 to 20,000 per month or something around. So after that, with the same pay, I switched to another company. I haven't took a more hike because I wanted to build more on the technology. I always felt like once you invest in the technology, it will pay you more in down the lane.
Correct.
So if given an opportunity, if you want to switch a company with even lesser pay, but you feel like that company is going to give you more and more top up of what you're learning, then I would take that. So I joined the other company, and then there also it's a mid-tier company, and there I got opportunity to work on the BSNL top-up application, and it's 1 terabytes of huge database, very critical database, and I did migration to 11G with my mentors. So that's my second company. And then one point where I wanted to change the company was because they asked me to work in the night shift, because all the administration part, right? Most of the time, whenever you're in a small company or whenever you are starting off your career, at the starting of your career, you'd have to work in night shift whenever you're in operation side, right? I hated night shifts. Not a night person at all. I prefer mornings, early mornings, and things doing in the early morning. So that one night I had to spend till 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. I had to sleep in the BSNL office itself, because you're not supposed to get out. It's a government office, government building. It's like massive tower in Hyderabad, and it's top floor. You have all the cement systems and all the servers. So it's a high secure zone. Once you are in, you can only come out after 6 a.m. in the morning. So that time I felt like this Oracle DBA is screwing up my health. Have to change, And then I changed another company, but the next company is a big company, CA Technologies. And there, I have again got into new things like Selenium automation, testing part. So I've joined there as a test engineer. So I switched. In a nutshell, if you look at my CV or if you look at my journey, my background IT journey is that I gained a lot of skills in systems, Linux systems, Oracle databases, QA, and like all the different stages of SDLC have gained knowledge. And then the first time I have heard DevOps at that company. So that's when I thought like, okay, I wanted to learn more about this, and then again switch to DevOps in another company.
The game changer.
Yeah. And then the latest company where I'm working currently is Verizon. I've been working here since 2015. I was at Verizon at the right time because Verizon was going through the digital transformation, and they needed people to be part of that. So whenever you're in a company, whenever they're going through the transformation, then you will obviously learn a lot, because at enterprise scale, a Fortune 13th or 14th company, how they are moving applications to cloud, how security matters a lot for them most of the time. And then the other things and how they choose the tools, or when you are working at that scale. And also I worked in US at headquarters, but those things help me, and they help me a lot, that I can say since 2015-16, I've seen DevOps at a very big scale, or how things shape up in DevOps or cloud at a larger scale. So that's about IT career since 2008 till now.